it's just so that people can have a look at this afterwards, of course. And yeah, so we thought that there is such a crazy and actually impressive amount of work going on, and we cannot even, you know, hug you and say how thankful we are to you, so that we thought we should at least try to give a little bit something back, at least to some of you. And of course, this is not only for today, but we somehow think that this would be a great idea to have some sort of recognition for all the efforts that are made by all of you in the future as well. So we are trying to install this as a kind of community activity, and we are trying to give out some awards every now and then. And yeah, what you will now see is a quick presentation that I will try to guide you through, and then we can hopefully all applaud and celebrate those who get the awards somehow when we meet them, or via email or whatever. So first of all, we have our changes in the sector coordination, and we are always so grateful when people, you know, spend their time on the sector coordination and so on. So we have Gitta Lasslop, who really helped to set up the entire fire protocol, and then because of job changes and so on, had to leave the fire sector. So Gitta has made a tremendous effort. So we are very grateful for that. And she has also organized a very tight link to the fire community, so that we are very happy that Fang Li, Chantel Burton, and Steen Hansen are taking over as the new sector coordinators, and that's really great to know. So we are really grateful to all of you for being so burned up, let's say, and we hope you will burn for a long more time in ISIMIP. And you will receive those cups that you see here in due time. And the same is true for the fishery sector, where Derek was doing a lot of work, and he is now being sort of replaced by Julia Blanchard. And again, we are really thankful for this, and you should receive somehow information via email how we will mail you these nice cups that are like for your recyclable, and you can have your cup of coffee everywhere you like, of course. Yeah, so that's the first thing. We would like to thank all the sector coordinators for this. And yeah, as you see, we are starting to develop a kind of ISIMIP gift shop. Yeah, so we have all sorts of ISIMIP things now that we develop, and yeah, we hope that in the future we can become trendsetters and show around this ISIMIP stuff, and then people will envy you, and your kids will ask you, well, what do I have to do to get such a cup or such a prize? And then you can tell them to do some impact simulations and join the group. Yeah, so we also have some other awards. So for example, one model that we call the heaviest model in ISIMIP, not because it's difficult to deal with it, but because they are submitting so much files and so on. And here we would very much like to acknowledge the contribution from Sonia, Seneviratne, and Thiery, who have contributed with CLM 4.5 to ISIMIP to be really a lot of data and a lot of publications, dates, and so on. We are really grateful. And yeah, let me introduce here the ISIMIP shirt for the first time. You see the nice logo, and you see it's being sort of made personalized with the DKZ usernames of the people or the model involved on it. So we hope that you like it, and we will of course also ask you for your size and so on in a follow-up email. But congratulations again to CLM 4.5 to being this important model in ISIMIP. And of course, you're not allowed to win this again. This category is also a bit difficult for us to manage, so we cannot have it again in this large size. But of course, the size also grows with our increasing disk space available. Okay, we have also the first data uploaded for ISIMIP 3A, and that's of course always very nice to see that people are starting early on. And Tobias Stacke from HydroPY was the first to upload ISIMIP 3A data there, and we are very grateful for that. So I hope you can enjoy also your shirt here. And of course, one of the conditions when you receive this shirt is not that you tell us your personal address, but it's also that you wear it at one of the next meetings, right? So that's also important to remember here. Then, of course, for ISIMIP 3B, we also have a winner. There have been many files uploaded, but the first were coming from the boats model, from the fisheries and marine ecosystem sector. So Jerome, Guiet, Daniele, Bianchi, and Eric Galbraith, we very much sort of applaud you for these efforts. And yeah, we hope that this sort of shirt will give some small recognition to your efforts. And then we have two other people who are very busy all the time, and they have done an excellent work in organizing special issue after special issue in the regional water sector. So Valentina, Krysanova, and Hattermann, we are very grateful to have you always so active and organizing these special issues in this case. But of course, for all your contributions, we would like to thank you with this nice T-shirt that you can wear. And yeah, then we also have a little bit of a race always in ISIMIP. So we thought a bit, this goes a bit into the direction of the Tour de France, yeah. So where you have the different categories, you know, and the green shirt, so the Maillot vert, that's for the sprinters, you know, and we have already heard that this is about meeting the IPCC AR6 submission deadline with ISIMIP 3 data. And yeah, we would like to hand over this Maillot vert to Sam Rabin and Jonas Jägermeyr for making all these efforts to make sure that the agricultural papers were submitted in time to be sort of available. Yeah, and with that, I hope you have some space left for the last round of ISIMIP awards for this year. So there is also in the Tour de France the Maillot à pois rouges. So that's the white one with the red dots, and that's for climbing in the mountains, of course, you know, for the high peaks. And we have thought that this should go to Dirk Kager, because with his 1 times 1 kilometer data set, he's really making big efforts to get the high peaks into ISIMIP somehow. And although the layout of the shirt is not final, we are very grateful for that, and we would like to, of course, thank Dirk in this way. Yeah, with this, of course, these are the ISIMIP Community Awards for this workshop. We will continue to do that. That's, let's say, the overall run through. And then there is, of course, we could think of something like a Twitter most active influencer of ISIMIP, you know, capturing the most tweets and so on. So we are very open, and we want to install this a bit as a kind of or should we simply close the session here and then invite everybody to join the other sessions? Katja, maybe you want to do that.
I think I think we will continue with the agricultural sector session, and I will just start. This is a separate meeting, so because this is a webinar style, I think it's not really appropriate for the sector meeting. So I will just start it according to the link listed in the detailed program.
Okay, so the agriculture